Dear students, this is module number 26 for the subject of strategic human resource management. What we will discuss in this module? We will discuss generic perspectives on a strategy. The one mentioned on this title means that we will complete this topic in 2 modules. Now, the question is, what is a strategy? So, definitely, there is no one right answer or no absolute answer to this question. So, that's why we have some generic perspectives on a strategy. We move forward from what is a strategy towards how it is developed. What is the purpose of a strategy? People have different perspectives about how it is developed or what it is. So it is important to understand that strategy is not monolithic. What we mean by monolithic, just like something, a large stone which does not change, which does not move, which cannot be manipulated from one place to another place. Strategy is not like a large, unmovable stone. So, strategy, in other words, is not monolithic. Whittington 2001 suggests that there are 4 generic perspectives on a strategy. Different books offer different perspectives on a strategy. As I said before, when I say perspective, it means somebody opinion about or feeling about something. For example, what is your perspective about organizations? Do they exist for profit or do they care for their customers? What is your perspective on this question or on this subject? So people have a different perspectives about something, means their opinion or their feelings about something. So according to Whittington, there are 4 generic perspectives on a strategy. They are named as classical, evolutionary, processual, and systemic. We will see that what are these perspectives about a strategy and how they are different from each other. So this is a matrix, or in this figure, you will see that on the vertical axis, something is known as, in the red color, it is mentioned processes. On the horizontal axis, in the red color, on the top of the slide is known as outcomes. While there are 4 different labels on the vertical axis and horizontal axis, named as deliberate on the one extreme and emergent on the other extreme. Similarly, on the vertical axis, profit maximizing is one extreme and plural is another extreme. So we need to understand that how we divide these 4 perspectives. I will explain these 4 perspectives in detail in couple of modules, but let's have some basic understanding of the diagram first. I will use this figure or diagram repeatedly in different modules. For example, the classical perspective, if you look at where the classical perspective is placed, it suggests us that the classical perspective on a strategy means that it is a deliberate process. I hope you guys remember that I said a strategy is, or strategic management is, a process. So classical perspective on a strategy suggests that it is a deliberate process. Deliberate का मतलब है कि जो हम खुद से समझ कर जानबूझ कर कुछ करते हैं. जैसे हम deliberately यूनिवर्सिटी उठ के जाते हैं, बाय इंसिडेंट और बाय चांस तो नहीं जाते. जैसे हम सुबह उठ के अपनी मर्जी से प्लान करके जॉब पे जाते हैं, तो सारी बात है ये कोई बाय एक्सीडेंट या ऐसा तो नहीं है कि पता ही नहीं लगा और हम चले गए. तो डेफिनेटली deliberate is refers to when you plan something and you do something intentionally. So, according to this perspective, classical generic perspective on strategy suggests that it is a deliberate process, and the purpose of a strategy is profit maximizing. Similarly, evolutionary, systematic, processual, and emergent. First, we will discuss classical in a little bit more detail. The classical perspective suggests that it is a deliberate process. Managers shape a strategy by planning and decision making. So, these are actually the managers in the organization who devise a strategy. They plan deliberately. Strategy making is a rational process. का मतलब है कि सोच समझ के you use your wisdom, you use your best of senses and reflections about, and then you make a decision. The aim of a strategy is to maximize profits. अगर आप डायग्राम को रिकॉल करें, so on the top vertical side and the bottom is the aim, what is the purpose. So classical, the aim of a strategy is to maximize profits. This is the perspective about classical perspective on a strategy. Thank you.